The globe's second biggest country has an endless variety of landscapes, a big draw for many of the people visit Canada every year. Sky-high mountains, pristine lakes and spectral forests provide the backdrop for plenty of awe-inspiring moments, photo ops, and trails that really let you get away from it all. Here are 11 hiking trails that truly showcases Canada's boundless natural beauty. Editor's note: monitor the latest travel restrictions by visiting the park's website before heading out and always adhere to government advice. 1. Lake Agnes and the Beehives. 2 compelling attractions make this Lake Louise's most popular hike. First, the historic Lake Agnes Tea House, where hikers have been refueling since 1901, makes a supremely atmospheric spot to break for tea, sandwiches and baked goods at the 3.4 kilometers mark. Second, the lake views from atop 2,270 meters Big Beehive, the trail's ultimate destination, are phenomenal. Set off early to beat the crowds. 2. Cape Split. Located on the finger of land jutting into the Bay of Fundy, this 13 kilometers return trail from Scott's Bay, taking around 5 hours, is one of the most popular hikes in Nova Scotia, with little elevation change through a tunnel of forest. The hike ends in a dramatic, often windy clearing on cliffs high above the Bay of Fundy where seabirds nest. Wander down to the rocky outcrop at the vertiginous end of the trail to see the tides creating waves called tidal rips that flow through a cluster of rock pinnacles. Take time before or after the hike to look for agates along the beach at Scott's Bay. 3. Johnston Canyon and the Inkpots. Aside from the Lake Louise shoreline, no place in Banff sees as much foot traffic as the wide, paved Johnston Canyon Trail. The crowds make total sense once you enter the canyon, where dramatic cliff faces vie for your attention with 2 gorgeous waterfalls. More intrepid hikers can climb to the Inkpots, colorful natural pools in a high mountain valley. 4. Lower Little Harbor Trail. This 4.8 kilometers loop, rated moderate difficult, takes in just about everything that makes Newfoundland special: big root cellars, a 9 meters natural sea arch, cliffs, coast, forests and the remains of a community, since resettled. The abandoned houses you'll wander by give parts of this trail the whole icy fingers on the neck vibe. 5. Wild Pacific Trail. Where the temperate rainforest comes down to kiss the ocean, the citizens of Ucluelet have built a magnificent 10 kilometers trail that can be equally spectacular in both the sun and stormy rain. It starts with a 2.6 kilometers loop that winds past a 1915 Amphitrite lighthouse and progresses northwest as far as the ancient Cedars Loop and the rocky bluffs beyond. The trail is well signposted and fastidiously mapped. To complete the whole 10 kilometers, you'll need to take a couple of interconnecting paths along quiet roads, calling in at several attractive beaches on the way. Various information boards provide background on the area's history and nature, and the path is dotted with benches, lookouts and so-called artists' loops, equipped with viewing platforms. Pack your easel. 6. Mount Duval. Looming high above Pangnirtung in the Baffin region, Mount Duval, 850 meters, affords tremendous views of the fjord and the settlement from its summit. There's not much of a trail but no chance of getting lost. Start at the reservoir and navigate your way up among the boulders. Allow 4 hours round trip. 7. Bruce Trail. For 900 kilometers, the Bruce Trail winds along the top of the Niagara Escarpment, from the Queenston Heights Park on the Niagara Peninsula to the Tobermory Harbor on the Bruce Peninsula. This wide, well-maintained path is excellent for hiking during summer months, while those armed with cross-country skis take it through its winter paces. Day hikes along the trail are an appealing way to spend a sunny afternoon. 8. Cup and Saucer Trail. From its origin near the junction of Highway 540 and Bidwell Road, 25 kilometers southwest of Little Current, this 9 kilometers trail on the Niagara Escarpment on Manitoulin Island, with its 2 kilometers of dramatic 70 meters cliffs, leads to the highest point on the island, 351 meters, with breathtaking views of the crinkled shoreline along the North Channel. Take a shortcut back on the 500 meters adventure trail, which involves descending on rickety wood ladders and clambering up, over and down massive boulders. 9. Kinney Lake and Berg Lake Trails. The trailhead for this easy 2.5 hour round-trip hike into gorgeous Kinney Lake, 4.5 kilometers one way, is 3 kilometers north of the Mount Robson Visitor Center. A longer hike carries on from Kinney Lake to Berg Lake, 23 kilometers each way, with 7 camping areas along the way. All Berg Lake hikers must check into Mount Robson Visitor Center before heading out. 10. Knoll Heritage Trail. The wild, challenging Knoll Heritage Trail leads 358 kilometers southwest to the Yukon border, traversing peaks, canyons and barrens. Wildlife is abundant and there are numerous deep river crossings. The only shelter is provided by old Quonset huts. Hiking the whole length takes 3 to 4 weeks and most people arrange food drops. Contact Northwest Territories Tourism for information before you head out. The trail was built at enormous monetary and human cost during World War II to transport oil to Whitehorse. Knoll is shorthand for Canadian oil. The huge project was abandoned in 1945, with the war nearly over and cheaper oil sources found. 11. Parc d'Environnement Naturel. In summer, Sutton is prime hiking territory, especially in this conservation area, where 80 kilometers of trails have been carved through the thickly forested mountains. Backpackers can unfold their tents at 3 primitive campgrounds, the one at Lac Spruce is the nicest.